In this video, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance, I'm going to fit a badge. Can you handle the excitement? So obviously I've massacred the badge as best I can. A combination of paint that is far too silver, and I've even used some black on that as well. And yeah, it's not the best finish, but I don't really care. I don't think it's quite the right badge for the car either. I think it should have a green badge, looking at the brochure. And I think the best thing to do with the badge is, if you look at it from a distance, it's fine. So yeah, just don't get too close. But let's go and have a look at the car and what our challenges are. So now we're at the car, you can see the issue. We've got a completely blank panel, not very much to give us a fix. When it comes to being central, I think the key thing to take account of is the windscreen wiper. But we've also got to get the height right, so I'm going to dig into my brochure once more. And yeah, there's the badge. It's slightly higher than the middle, which I wouldn't necessarily have expected. So it's actually higher than the Favorit badge, which we've got over here. And oh dear, that's coming off. Okay, I think I might have to do that one again by the look of it. Never mind. So yeah, we got some better stuff as well, so I might end up redoing the badges with some better higher quality stuff. So I've covered the back with double-sided tape. It's still got the shiny protective layer on, but before I remove that protective layer, I'm just going to use something to try and get the wax off the paint. Yeah, it fell off. Well, it didn't fall off, I pulled it off far too easily. So getting this lined up is going to be tricky, but I think I'm just going to bosh it on and hope for the best. So we shall start by removing all the protective film, and I shall come back having peeled all this off. That's going to take a while. I don't think that's going to be very exciting viewing. Here we go then, we got the badge, we got the sticky on the back. Let's see how we do. Get it nice and upright first of all. I think probably about that sort of height. Get it nice and centred on the rear wiper. Yeah. And then accidentally slip and almost prod it into place in the wrong place. There we go, I think that's exactly where I want it. Now we shall keep some pressure on that for a bit, bring you in for a closer look at where I've gone. Oh, that looks a bit too high actually. Yeah, maybe that's a bit too high. Oh, it's stuck now. I also don't think it's entirely level. I think I'm going to pull that off again. No, apparently I'm not going to pull that off again. That's really sticky stuff. I think it looks alright really. It's too high, but at least it's got a badge now. I don't like fitting badges, it is too exacting, and yeah, you have to have patience and care and all those things that Hubnut is not exactly renowned for. So now I'm going to clean all the failed adhesive off the back of this Favorit badge. I'm probably going to have to cut bits of tape out to replace them, but that's okay, I think that'll be alright. What a tedious job this is going to be. This stuff is stuck quite well to the badge. I suppose if it's sticky, maybe I should just stick the foamy stuff over the top. There'll be enough, but it won't make much of a difference to height. But oh no, some of it is coming straight off. Some of it is stuck really well, some of it is really not stuck well at all. Nah. What I probably should have done is tried to find another Favorit, and I could have created a template based on its badging, rather like they would do in the factory. You know, they just have something that sits on the back of the car and has holes in it for the badges. I could have made something like that based on, yeah, based on another car. Never mind. Right, I'm now going to go through the tedious business of cutting little pieces to fit the various shapes on this badge. Cursing Skoda for fitting individual badges like this, which I think perhaps they only did on the UK ones, or maybe Western Europe. They had very different badges on the home market ones, which yeah, looked a bit more Eastern Bloc, and were probably a lot easier to fit. There we go, that's now all taped on the back. So we shall peel all that off and stick this one on in a slightly haphazard manner. You know that annoying feeling when you're standing in your garden talking to your mobile phone, which isn't even recording, but I've just stuck the badge on, which I thought I'd recorded, but I hadn't. I was just talking to you, and I'm not going to pull it off again because it's properly stuck now. So that's good. We've got the Favorit badge back on, we've got the Skoda badge in the middle. Let's just have a test of these. Yeah, that doesn't feel like it's going to come off anytime soon, so I think we'll say those badges are alright. And certainly from this sort of distance, it looks absolutely fine. Very impressive, but I mean, regardless of the imperfections, and there are plenty, it somehow looks more complete now, doesn't it, as a back end? Far better, so that's quite pleasing. So there you go, it's a very gentle sort of a non-update, which frankly is about all I'm up to at the moment. I'm still yeah, feeling pretty grotty and full of cold, and wondering why this camera struggles with focus so much when I'm off centre. It really doesn't like me being off centre. I can see the focus shifting about. I might have to see if there's something I can do about that, or maybe I should just show you more of the car and less of my face. One thing I do need to do is go around the plastics and try and improve those. There's bits of wax and polish and all sorts over there which I can see quite clearly now, but I think that job might wait for another drier, cleaner sort of a day. I'm driving this car to Silverstone Circuit this weekend. We set off tomorrow, driving along the Newtown bypass for the first time. That's going to be very exciting. I've been waiting for years for that to be built, and yeah, we're taking this to Silverstone. I'm going there to play with a Toyota AE86, which is very exciting indeed. Taking part in some driving tests, so that should be good fun. And yeah, first run out for the Skoda since Christmas really. It hasn't been on a long jaunt for a while. Looking forward to actually putting it through its paces again. It has been a while, and you know, I do still love the charm and simplicity of this car. I love its little communist face. What a machine. So there you go, it's a very gentle update on the Skoda, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Oh, incidentally, you look at the front badge. I mean, that's a very similar style to the one that's now on the tailgate, so I think that's fitting regardless of what the brochure said. Let's go now peek, one last peek at the brochure, which I've covered in all icky stuff. I should look after my brochures better. Let's go and play in the front instead. Actually no, that has got the same badge. I was wrong, that's not the green badge at all. What was I on about? There we go, it has got the perfect badge. Sometimes you get ideas in your head and you don't know where they come from. Check the LXI. No, it's the same as well. Oh well, going bonkers. Maybe it's because of the green badge on the back that I was getting confused. There we go, the Favorit is one step closer to winning concourse. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that gentle parade through not very much. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget Hubnut store for Hubnut merchandise, t-shirts featuring this 2CV. We've got Reliant Fox design in progress, so hopefully that won't be too far away. And yeah, I shall see you in a future video. Farewell.